this is Kelly. Welcome to the Skinny. Yesterday at the Weight Watcher scale, I was in luck. I did not have a whole lot of events this week. So I did not eat all my weeklies, and I was completely and utterly a good girl, and I lost 1.8. Yay me. But the big thing is that takes me, I'm at 146.8.
Yay.
And that takes me to 73.8 weight loss. So I am 1.2 away from my 75.
Woo!
So actually that, because I'm competitive, that motivates me to...
You're going to make it this week just because you're so darn close.
I am because I'm like, I've got to do it. If there's any event that happens, I'm just going to have to, that's going to be my power because I'm competitive and I want to do it. Because I want to do that before you hit your 100. I want to have my party first and then we have your party.
Yeah. Wow. It's my party!
I want to have my party first.
You know, because if I had my party first, that would be devastating.
It would upset me.
Okay.
It's my party first and then we have your party.
Okay, so now that you've given your stats for me, do you want to show your picture? How about we just go in an orderly fashion?
In an orderly fashion. This is my before pic, and it's me at about probably 220, 225-ish. Yeah.
Okay. I had a great week at the scale. I weighed in yesterday, and I lost 1.6.
Yes.
For a total of 96.6.
So close.
Which puts me 3.4 pounds away from my 100. And for a total, and I am currently at 162.2.
Tell what one of our friends said at our meeting.
There's someone who comes to our meeting. She was there when we first started 2 years and 7 months ago, and she reached lifetime. And she came back, and she's been gone over a year, maybe even a year and a half, almost 2. And she had gained 20 pounds back, and she came back. She's like, I need to get back to lifetime. And she said, she's on vacation this coming week. She's like, you can't hit your 100 until I get back. I think she's been gone for 2 weeks. You got to wait till I get back to hit it. Just because it's so exciting.
It's a party, and it is so exciting.
It is a party.
Somebody who's been there, who's met goal weight.
And she's somebody who really motivated me when I started this journey. She was there. She's the one who motivated me to do that success handbook, actually.
And speaking of that, while we're talking about...
Yeah, let's
interject real quick. This is a sex handbook.
We talked about it last week.
Success handbook.
Yes.
We had a Connect person reach out.
Actually, no.
Was it Connect?
It was on our YouTube.
Oh, it was on our YouTube. Martha McAvoy, she reached out and she found it on Amazon.
Yes. You can't get them at the meetings anymore.
No, $18 on Amazon, and I want to be correct. And it's you say Weight Watchers Success Handbook, and it'll show up on Amazon if you're interested.
And it was a wonderful...
So thank you, Martha McAvoy.
Thank you. It was a wonderful tool for both of us. It still is a wonderful tool for both of us.
And she did introduce that to
us.
And
she
really got
truly did.
Okay,
started. So the reason I gave you what current weight I'm at is because I usually really don't bring it up, but I'm not bothered by it, is that we're talking about the number game.
Yeah. We are.
Because we've talked about goals before and other types of goals, but when it comes down to a big part of this is numbers.
You can't deny it.
You can't
here to
escape
look
it.
at the scale and go.
You can't escape it. The numbers are part of it.
Numbers of poundage, numbers in your size of clothing.
Yes.
All of those things are there.
There are numbers, but we can look at them in an exciting way. Yeah. And Weight Watchers does celebrate. I'm going to move this because I've made myself a little list, as I tend to do. They do.
We use numbers. You know how you at Weight Watchers meeting, you celebrate when you lose 5%.
Yep, 10%.
5 pounds.
And you get a lot of the 5 pounds every week. So those are exciting. And everybody gets excited.
Yeah.
And then they celebrate things like
bigger ones.
25 pounds.
50, 75,
100.
Yeah.
And I think they even do 125 and 150 as well.
Yeah.
And you get charms for those, which is exciting because we all like the charm.
I should have brought my charms to share. But,
I know. But that being said, numbers...
The 75-pound charm is really motivating me.
Yes, it is. The 100-pound is really motivating me.
I want it.
But that being said, the numbers are important because that's why we're all here.
Well, that's the end result.
You want to do part of the end result.
All of these things just help you get there.
Because they say losing 10% of your body weight has a huge effect on your health.
It does.
So that number is important. So in that regard, the number is a good thing.
Knowing
the number is not, because sometimes people get defeated by the number.
Right. You don't want to obsess.
No.
But it's, we only weigh once a week. When we go to our Weight Watchers meeting, that's when we weigh.
Some people, strangely enough, we had a substitute leader and she's like, who weighs only once a week? Only like 5 hands went up. Everyone else said they weigh every day or a couple times a week. and that was like crazy to me. Crazy talk.
Crazy talk. If you're obsessing about the numbers and it's defeating you, stop doing it. Try it for 2 weeks where you only weigh in like every Saturday morning or
whatever your weekly one is, and see if that maybe takes some of the stress off, or you may find that it doesn't help and you're more in control if you know.
Or maybe you feel more in control by doing it every other day versus like obsessing every day.
Yeah.
Just try it and see because if you're really driving yourself crazy, you might be defeating yourself. So just think about that.
And one of the things about the numbers that was interesting was, we didn't set our ultimate goal until not long ago. I mean, I always, my goals were like, I want to get to my first 25. Oh, I want to get to my 50.
Yeah.
Those were goals. And then I would set like little manageable goals like in there like,
fun goals.
I got to hit my 5-pound sticker.
Because I get a manicure.
Yeah. The 5-pound sticker, the 5-pound sticker was a huge deal. So I would do 5-pound increments because that's how Weight Watchers did it.
Yeah, because if you have what you feel like, because I felt like I had a significant amount of weight to lose, and looking at the big number and that goal weight can be defeating.
And even if you don't have a significant amount to lose, it still can be defeating.
It can, and
because you will, if you have less to lose, you're going to lose it slower.
Yep. And that's why they do break it down. They break it down because each milestone is a celebration, and you should celebrate that. You should be thrilled that you're moving forward, and it makes you feel great. You physically are going to feel good, and you're going to look great.
Yes. So we did set, at first I had a goal in mind of maybe 145 to 150 to be my ultimate goal. Going in, that's the goal that we had kind of not set, but kind of had in mind, we talked about.
But it is out of our BMI.
It is.
If you don't know what BMI is, that's a healthy scale that's set for your height. And then they look at your height and they tell you a high and low of your BMI that you should weigh within.
Between 20 BMI is the minimum, 25 is the maximum, and there's a weight range.
And for our weight range, we're 5'2",
109 to 137. And we had planned on going outside of that. We thought 145, 50 is probably going to be best to 150. We'll pick something in there. And we would have our doctor just document that was a good weight goal.
And you can do that at Weight Watchers. You can go out of your BMI.
As we got farther, we had said it officially with Weight Watchers. We started to really think about it.
I want to be in my BMI.
I want to be there. If I can go this far, why can't I get to my range? I mean, I'm clearly never going to be 109 pounds.
Yeah,
just calling that out.
That's not going to happen.
Never, ever, ever.
49 years old, I just can't imagine weighing 109 pounds.
I think I would look skeletal.
I think it would be too much. Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm going to settle, on 135.
Yeah. And I'm going to say, she asked me at one point, she could see I was getting close to goal weight. Or closer to what I would select
the receptionist who weighs you in.
And she said,
bring it up, of course.
What do you want to set your goal weight at? And I said, well, let's go 135 instead of 137. I thought I'll do 135. It's the higher end of my range. But you know what? I said it. But I may get to 135 and decide I'm going to go 130. And I'm going to stick there. I don't know that yet. Right now, my goal is 135. But when I get there, if I feel like, let's just do 5 more pounds. I feel like I look good and I'm not going to get to a point where I don't want to look skeletal. I have to say I like little junk in the trunk. So, and I'm probably always going to have that. But I like curves. So I don't want to be really skinny. I want to have curves.
Don't either.
So, if I get to 135 and I feel like, okay, I could probably lose 5, I'll try 5.
And then maybe you've got that range to go up and down, and that's your up and down range for life. That's where you want to kind of stick.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
So the numbers don't have to be horrifying.
No. And it's just like...
Because frankly, when I see the number on the scale that shows how much I've lost, that number, as it gets bigger and bigger, is the most exciting number ever.
It is the best number.
I almost want to get my 100 tattooed on me somewhere. I mean, that little 100 sign, the red, the little emoji thing.
Emoji 100.
That's exciting.
You need a shirt. You need a shirt with the big 100.
Well, my Bitmoji, sometimes if you know what a Bitmoji is,
oh my God,
I have the app and I created my Bitmoji, and sometimes I put the t-shirt on her that has that
100. And it's that shirt, like, celebration.
Yeah. I took it off of her because I'm not there yet. And once I get back there.
You're no longer using it for motivation because you're so close.
Well, yeah, because now I have to wait until I get it and then I'll put it back on her. Because then I have gotten there.
Yeah.
She can wear it for a while.
That's awesome.
It's ridiculous is what it is.
Here's the thing. They don't have a 75. I'm a little distraught by that. I want a 75.
Well, I don't think the intention of the 100 was for Weight Watchers people with 100 pounds weight loss. It was just 100 and 100. It's a good number.
I'm sure it's not, but I want
You're 100%.
I want one.
Well, you can create your own. You are a designer. You can make your own one. You can make your own 75 that looks like that.
And here's the thing, and I say this a lot because, it's funny. We'll be out with friends. Come on, you tell them what happens. I say, oh yeah, how much weight have you lost? I say, oh, I'm almost at 75. And Kim will say, well, how much have you lost? And she'll say, I'm almost at my 100. And they're all over her. And it's just like, really?
Well,
I'm the redheaded stepchild.
That being said, I'm going to tell you a story from our past that to me is still hard. Yeah. Years and years ago, we're talking back in the 90s sometime, early 90s. We were both losing weight, and I, of course, weighed more than her at that point. I always have weighed more than her.
And I got to 132.
She got to go, and she can show you the picture. Do we have the picture that I'm in?
I don't know if this is picture.
Oh, no.
I was at goal.
Well, in the picture, she was at goal, and I weighed what I weighed.
Oh, do I have that picture? Oh, is this the picture?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it's one of them, but
this is one of them.
It's blurry.
It's really blurry. It's really bad, but that's Kim, and that's me.
She's thin. I'm not. But we joined Weight Watchers, and at one point we were closer together. I was only like,
I think you were at 149, right?
And the lowest I ever got was like 168.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was more.
So we were, I'd gotten to a size 10. Yeah. That being said, everybody talked about her weight loss, and no one mentioned mine. So needless to say, I went back up to that. She was at a goal weight, and I was huge because I was so defeated by the fact that everybody just talked about her weight loss, and mine was totally ignored. I mean, by everyone. Everyone, including my own family, and I don't think they intentionally meant to do it.
It's just I was so far toward goal. I was so close to goal.
And I was devastated by that. Yeah. And I did. I was young, and I let it defeat me, and I just went back to my big weight, and I didn't care.
So now
I did care. That's the thing.
I did. But now when they celebrate 100, I'm actually really teasing because
she is.
I'm very proud, and it doesn't bother me in the least.
But now, if that were to happen, that scenario were to happen, I'd be like, whatever. Because now I've, at the age of 49, have attitude. So now I'd be like, I don't really care what you think. Back then, it was hard to hear that being so young. Yeah. So if you're in a situation where you feel like something like that's happening to you, do everything you can to fight it, and do everything you can to go, you know what? I don't really care what you think. I'm doing fantastic, and I don't care. Because I'm on it for me. Yeah. And tell yourself that every day.
And you are doing it for yourself. I mean, again, Weight Watchers always says this, and I'm going to say it, and you guys are going to go, really? But it is, why are you doing this? It all comes back to why are you doing this? And my why was illustrated to me by my parents. Them when passing away in our 40s, we lost both of our parents, and it was hard to see. Our parents were not what I would consider really old people when they passed, and they were. My father was in very good shape, and he was very busy and active, but still he passed away. My mom not in great shape, and I could see she was not aging well, and she hadn't taken care of herself.
No, that comes down to taking care of yourself.
And that was when I decided I'm going to take care of myself because I don't have any kids. Who's going to take care of me?
And I frankly want to trouble. I want to live to be into my 90s. I want to see my 90s. And well, look at our stepmother's 80 years old. She drives and goes on. She's busier than we are.
But again, she's a really good example of aging well and taking care of yourself. She is a woman the woman takes no medication but high blood pressure.
Just put her on cholesterol medication and she was devastated.
The woman won't even take an Advil. I mean, this is one who's 80 and doesn't take meds. And now she has to take a cholesterol.
I felt so bad. She was beside herself. Yeah. So, yeah, I had to hear about that one. So, but you know what? I want to be that.
Me too.
I'm working toward that.
I feel like I've taken care of myself, and as I age,
I can still have fun.
And it's not harder to recover. It's harder to recover from a medical event when you're not in good shape. Yes. So our goal was, let's take care of ourselves for the future. And so remember your why.
Remember your why.
So, and our whys, we're aging, and there's no denying it.
But we look way better than we did. But we look way better than we did 5 years ago. 2 years ago.
I'm going to turn 50. My thing is, I'm going to turn 50 at goal weight. And I think we can.
It's November. I don't know if I'll exactly hit the goal weight, but I will be darn close. So, and I'm okay with that.
Me too.
So let's share some stuff.
You want to do another shout out.
Oh, yes.
Because remember we shared this last week?
Yes.
This
which
yummy,
I have to say, tasty.
Always I love this stuff. It's really addictive.
Tasty.
It's that zero Arnold Palmer half and half.
Kroger
tea.
currently has it for 77 cents for one of them, and they're big.
But someone on Connect shared this with us,
Yes.
reach out to us, and this was Monique
Yes.
Bartley 2. Now, Monique Bartley 2 on Connect. She shared it's the water enhancer of the same thing.
Can't wait to
try it. Just bought it yesterday.
Yes, so I haven't tried it yet, so I'm very
Yummy-licious, because this stuff is so good.
It is so good.
And then, so my food fave. And
well, it's not really, it's kind of a fave, but it's going to not be a fave.
it's not going to be something I'm going to do. I'm going to share
We'll
it.
tell
And
why.
I've had some of it, and they're yummy-licious.
Oh, they're good.
These are those, they do the veggie straws.
Yes,
They're
that's
the veggie garden.
That's Sensible Portions, who
Yes.
does the veggie straws that
Yes.
you get 38 for 4 points.
Yes. So they're garden veggie chips and cheddar and barbecue, and they are really yummy.
They're like Pringles.
They are. But they're 5 SP for 14 chips. Now,
Not a lot.
if I had more than 30 points a day, these would be on my menu probably. Because
And I gotta tell you, my cheddar was my fave.
they're very good. But I would eat these potentially at a party. I'd eat 14 of these if I had, if I had enough points that I could do it. But as a person who has 30 points a day, this is probably not going to be my choice.
So needless to say, we're having people over, and we'll set
Put
these
these
out
out
to share.
But if you love chips,
they are tasty.
and you have the points, I think they're very tasty, and I really like them. So
So I will be serving a dessert today because we're having people over for the afternoon. We're going to lunch, and then we're going to have a card game, which I love card games.
Me too.
And so I'm going to serve a dessert, but I need it to be very light. So I found these angel mini cakes or mini bunk cakes. Now, the ones that are like little, that have like an indent in them, those are 4 points. I have not been able to find them.
Yeah, everybody's taking them.
Kroger sold out.
Yeah.
And those are 4. These are 5, but they're substantial. I'd be willing to pay an extra point for. They look light and fluffy.
They're
and
so cute.
And I'm excited about
They're
it.
baby bunts.
Baby bunts. Baby bunts.
Uh-huh.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to serve these put them in a shallow bowl, and I've cut up fresh strawberries, and I'm letting them sit in the fridge and kind of mesh and gel.
Usually we would add sugar
Oh,
to
heck
those.
yeah, like my grandma would take a couple tablespoons of sugar and add that. No, we're not doing that.
Have we thought of adding a little bit of
Splenda?
Splenda?
Yeah,
maybe
I'm just doing fresh.
Fresh.
And they'll make their own juice a little bit. By the time we get to them, they'll be juicy. And I'll pour those over, put some over, and then I'm going to add some fat-free Cool Whip, and you can do 5 tablespoons for 1 point.
Should we do?
And then I'm going to put some light chocolate sauce over the top.
Should we do that stuff?
We could. I could
What
stop
is
and
that
get
stuff?
some. It's the
Ready Whip?
Ready Whip. Fat-free. They have a fat-free.
Because it's pretty. I love that sound.
We can stop and get that.
Because Cool Whip, you would have to put it in the fridge because we keep it in the freezer to make it
I
fluffy.
can move it to the fridge.
I know, but it's not as pretty as. Remember how pretty? Isn't that pretty?
Well, we can buy we'll stop by and buy that. And you could use the fat-free Ready Whip.
Because otherwise I used to go. Yeah, it's bad.
So that being said, we'll stop and do that. And then I'll add some light chocolate sauce, the syrup, Hershey's.
How many points total?
1 point. I think it's 1 point for like 2 tablespoons.
We won't use 2.
And I'll just squirt right over top of chocolate with the strawberries. I think it'll be lovely.
How many
That's
points?
going to be my lovely dessert. So with the chocolate, it's going to be 7. And I'm very excited about it.
It's very cute.
I'm very excited.
Tasty and fresh.
And I do have a non-food favorite.
Nice favorite.
You know how we've talked about the gel polish, new color, as I've been flashing my new color today.
We're so obsessed with
It's
this.
the Sally Hansen yet again, which I just love. And it's the Miss Piggy. It's like, it does look like it does
like
it
a
does
little
work.
pig.
Miss Piggy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm obsessed with this new color.
I have it on my toes, but
Yeah, me too.
yeah, it's so cute. Yeah, we've checked out the different manicure colors, and the price is right for that. Essie is more expensive. I like their colors.
But if Essie made their watermelon
She'd
in
have
the
to buy
gel, I'd be all over it.
Yeah.
Just saying, Essie. You get your watermelon in your gel, which so far I haven't
Yeah.
seen, I will be buying it.
Okay, so hopefully next week.
Don't you have a favorite?
I do. I put it down by my feet. So okay,
Because it's heavy.
I love La Crochette. I mean, like I said, when we do cook, I'm a kind of a snob because Kim got as a gift one year a big, huge La Crochette pot
an orange
from
one.
a past boss, and it's just the best pot. They're the best,
best
cookware ever in the world. So I finally found.
But we liked one of the smaller ones.
I finally found a small pot. I just love this.
Perfect for 2.
Perfect.
Or 4 even.
I love La Crochette. I can't even say enough how fabulous they are.
Heavy.
I got this. They're really heavy. I got this for $60 at Home Goods.
It's originally like 129 or something like that.
Yeah, so it's expensive, but I don't want to pay full price because I'm like that. I like to get stuff on sale, so I love it. It's my new favorite thing. You can actually put this in the oven and bake in it.
But also, I think Martha has a line of the coated, enamel coated. Yeah. But hers is kind of pricey too. Macy's, I think, carries it.
So if I'm going to do anything, if I'm going to pay pricey anyway, which I won't, I'll get it on sale. It's a La Crochette. I'd rather have the La Crochette. I'm a fan.
Me too.
I love it. So hopefully next week, what will we be doing?
Celebrating your 75. We'll have party hats. And
I hope, because if we don't, I'm just going to go, I'm sorry, I didn't do it.
We will be celebrating. Okay. Just you wait.
Okay. I'm gonna hold you to that. Because
she's
gonna be doing this. Poor Callie. Or we're going to be
celebrating the Kimmy because I lose 3.4, which isn't going to happen. So maybe the following I'll make it, but next week probably not. Okay. I'm realistic.
Okay. So hopefully we're having a party next week. So we will see you later.
Bye.